Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this video finds you, I hope you're having a rad time. I'm the Figure Dude, and on today's Work in Progress Wednesday, we have a trio of Edge Elites. Without further ado, let's talk about some figures. Dude. Welcome back. Like I said, today we have 3 Edge Elites, and 2 of these are going to kind of have the same attire, and then the middle Edge here is going to just be a small update. So with both of these, we've got the red one here, and this one is an Edge figure, obviously, that I've already done some sanding and maneuvering with. I was going to use it for something else. I don't remember what, and then at one point in whatever custom I was making, I was like, I don't know why I'm wasting time with this. I've got what I need right here. I scrapped it, and I decided I'm still going to use this Edge. So what they're going to be are Ruthless Aggression Era. So this was actually a Ruthless Aggression Era Elite that we got, and we didn't get the correct decal deco. So it does not have the rated R. I've had these on my shelf forever, but we have the updated decals here that Curb Stomp printed for that. So all this is going to do is get some new decals. These guys are going to get a lot more. So this one, I'm going to be making the red Rob Zombie attire. This is just what I always think of it as. But we're going to have the red one over here, and then this one's going to be the purple version that he wore in the Royal Rumble. I thought about doing the attire that he wore when he won Money in the Bank, and then I looked it up, and I was going to do that, and the design on his tights was reversed, so it wasn't, I didn't have the correct decals. So decided to go with these 2, and we'll get around to that eventually. I was convinced we were going to get it in the Ruthless Aggression line. Somehow we didn't. Maybe we'll just get a Money in the Bank line where they just give us the Money in the Bank winners in their attire. I would be down for that if we just got, if we got a Money in the Bank pay-per-view line, like how we get Rumble and SummerSlam and everything. I would highly enjoy that, and they could throw in some of those guys. But also, Edge is with AEW, so I don't know when, if ever, we'll get some more Edge Mattel figures. So until then, I'm going to knock a couple big ones off my list. I did originally think that he had the silver kick pads that had this E design on front, and then when I looked up reference pictures, he was wearing these still. So I was kind of disappointed. I really like those boots, but I have the means to keep them accurate, so I guess I'm going to go with that. But that is going to be everything. So a lot of priming. This is already sanded down and everything, so I'm going to be putting a white base coat before I do the purple. The knee joints, everything is sanded down, so I'm going to paint it all white, and then I'm going to come back with the purple, paint that, then I will seal all of it, then I'll put it back together, and then we'll get to the decals and everything. So a lot of prepping, but I think these are going to look awesome when we're done. So let's go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just go and do the camo Edge here because it's just a few ghost white decals. So very simple process with these. No prepping, just the micro set first, which is the little clear with blue bottle, and then micro sole. The decal softener's got the red detail on the bottle. And then just pressing these on. I didn't even really need to use the hair dryer with them because they're just flat decals. It wasn't a lot to it. The knees here for the purple Edge, I am going to paint them. And then I had tried before to cover them in resin and let that kind of soak in there, but I didn't love how it turned out. So what I'm going to do is paint them up, but then I'm going to just seal them with Mod Podge, and I'm going to let them dry for quite a while. So I'll give it plenty of time to dry, solidify, kind of seal over that purple, and then we'll put them in. I did also sand down the edges a little bit so it's not constantly rubbing against the rest of the knee. I did forget to hit record on the red, so everything you see here for purple, we did with the red as well. We just don't have it in the time lapse. All right, so here is my edge trio here. And as far as work in progress Wednesday goes, it was a pretty light day today. Obviously, a lot of prep work went into the purple edge, especially. I did a lot of sanding with that one. But then the other ones were just decals and the hardest thing actually, so with this one, I was looking at pictures, and because I was looking at reference pictures, and then most of the pictures I saw had those kick pads, which I didn't think he had when I initially looked at reference pictures. So I did end up going back and switching those on, and I like that look a lot more. With the purple, that's just kind of what I found, so that's what I stuck with since it was a little more accurate. The decal on the tights, on the crotch piece right here, so it's a little inaccurate. He had that same logo, but it was like just outlined in black, so it would have been like purple with a black outline and then red with a black outline, but I didn't have a decal that looked like that, and I think the ones that I had from Curb Stomp I couldn't find anywhere. So I threw on my graphic design hat and went and downloaded a program. I cut out that logo, and I don't have a clue what I'm doing, but I got it good enough that I could get just the black logo here. I could put that on the trunks, and even though it's a tad inaccurate, I was really happy with it on short notice, just trying to get that in there. So that can always be something I go back and updating and just use some acetone to get rid of that. The purple one, I am gonna paint those pegs purple, but it's really cold where I live right now, and like using Mod Podge spraying, and I haven't tried painting when it's real cold, and I don't want to mess up a custom just touching things up. So as far as customs go, I'm kind of limited to what I can do right now. I've got enough stuff that I have worked on that we can just I can get it uploaded to the channel, but hopefully it warms up here before too long and I can get back to some more painting, because I obviously have a lot of stuff I'd like to get to. So if you saw the collection tour, you're well aware of that. But like I said, with the edges today, it was pretty simple. The decals were pretty simple. I was talking with Spam Wrestling on Instagram, longtime friend in the figure community, and we were talking about these edge head sculpts, and one's painted so it looks a little different, but we couldn't tell, we didn't know if they were good head sculpts or if we're just nostalgic about them because this was the era that we grew up with and loved dearly. But I'd love to know your guys' opinions. I think they're good looking head sculpts. I think it captures edge well. I feel like I don't really have like a definitive edge sculpt from that time period. CMW and Nick's Custom, I can't remember who did it. Someone CMW scans a lot of head sculpts and uploads them to his website, and I know someone modded an edge one that I think would fit pretty perfectly. So someone had also let me know about the Bobby Roode sculpt on his website, so I probably need to make an order from him, but I've got a lot on the shelf, so I'm trying to be patient and wait off on that. But anyway, that is going to be it for today's Work in Progress Wednesday. If you stuck around, I appreciate it. Please continue to like, share, subscribe, and remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy more action figures. Figure Dude